Hey, hi everybody. This is Dan, and thought I'd try a new thing here, a YouTube thing, so you can quickly get news and updates and whatnot. And so we're spinning around in my kind of Africa office here, which also subs as a bedroom for guests. So hey, start with an inspirational thought. Things don't have to be perfect most of the time. It's usually better to just run with it. And if you go 70% or so the first round, that's okay. So that's what I'm doing here. I don't know, I've never done this before. What the heck? All right, so wanted to give you some updates and stuff because we've got a lot of exciting things going on. You probably figured out that I'm the volunteer coordinator for Reach Out to Africa, and I work really closely with two other people. That's Judy Rothwell and Nick Short, who you'll probably meet at some point. Here at my house, I live in North Vancouver. I've got a wonderful wife. Hopefully you'll meet her soon too. And I got two kids, adult kids. One's a nurse, one is an aircraft mechanic. So, some news on sister is she, of course, had to go home because her mom suddenly passed away. So that's been really, really hard on her, as you might expect. But I think she's starting to pick up. I know she will. She's super resilient. You can probably tell by just meeting her. What else was I going to say? Yeah, oh, yeah, this is cool. How do I spin this thing? Okay, have a look. This is a thing I put together that kind of... Okay, it's a mirror, so that kind of is weird. Anyway, okay, so you can see kind of, hopefully, we got Princess Margaret people here. Look at that. Brooklyn, I'm not sure who she is exactly, actually. I haven't had a chance to... I haven't been able to connect with her. Guilford Park, look at these people. Okay, and Amreen is alone at North Surrey. And Ravseed. Sorry, Ravseed. And that's at Panorama Ridge. Queenie, we got a couple people. Listen, guys, it would be really helpful if you would try to connect with each other. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to happen. But anyway, that's a goal. And sometimes we make goals and then we don't exactly know how to do them yet. But speaking of goals, let me tell you what our volunteer programs are about, a little bit more detail here, because our goals are getting more specific. You probably want to go to South Africa, and yeah, we want you to go. So thing is, you got to be 18. Well, you don't have to be. You only have to be 18 if you want to go on your own. Otherwise, you got to bring a parent or guardian, which actually is super cool. Whoops, sorry, lighting. Because then we double the team size if parents come too. And parents aren't really annoying because they get doing their own thing anyway. So think about that. The next trip is, it's probably too late to go to the December one, and it would be impossible anyway. The next one would be in June. Might be a bit of a challenge for some who, or maybe all of you, if you're finishing high school, because yeah, the schools are out in early June in South Africa, and that's when we run the camps. So got to get there early June. Okay. All these volunteers we got going here, what are you going to do besides go, hopefully? Well, you need to raise awareness. That's one of the big things we do on this side in Canada, is try to help people understand what the problem is and why we would bother going over to Africa and raising money and blah, 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 and spending $1.2 million buying a place over there called Egukanyeni. And then the other thing is, of course, raising funds. Obviously, that's one of our main motives is social justice. And people don't have tons of money over there, so we have way more money over here. How do we do this? By social media. All right, so I know some of you guys are already into social media. We're going to try and get a little bit more refined about exactly what we're going to do with social media. I do know that we already have about 6 months worth of posts ready to go, which gives us a super head start. Let's see. And also events. So we do have one event on the hopper. It's coming up really soon, but I haven't confirmed it yet. That's November 13th. So if you possibly can, just stick it in your calendar, November 13th. It's Vancouver Theatre Sports. That's an improv drama thing. It's hilarious. And we've done it before and people love it. We're gonna make the price really accessible. But I haven't heard from the dude who's supposed to confirm that we've got it on that date. So hopefully just set it aside, November 13th in the evening. One of our challenges with schools all over the place, oh, I forgot to tell you, this here school, Lionsgate, is in North Vancouver, and they are kind of doing a specific project called Schools for Schools. And there's about 5 volunteers there. I don't know their names yet, but they are just working out this morning, in fact, their leadership structure and how they're gonna specifically help one school. Now the rest of us, we can't really do that yet. Because on the other end, you got to set up with the principals and the teachers and stuff like that. On the other end, I mean, South Africa. So we've only got one school prepped on that side. So maybe next year we might spread to other schools. But anyway, that's just a specific program, and the stuff we're doing is related as well as supportive, and we're going to make a huge impact in a different way. So no biggie. Try to start connecting with your teachers, if you don't mind, telling them what this is about. At some point in the near future, we should probably, like me, I should probably meet with teachers. If you got a favorite teacher or something like that, because we want to make sure that all this is good with the school you're going to, and that just allows us to promote stuff in your school. And of course, I mean, that's where your biggest audience is for raising awareness, right? So it would be really helpful if we had for each school one teacher that is kind of like a sponsor, and then we could do crazy stuff like what Daniel at Princess Margaret already, for example, already does videos, and I think I saw some of them being put up on the screens there. So we can make a huge impact that way. So try to connect with teachers and let me know, okay, if you make contact with a teacher. Also, because then I'll need to follow up. Also try to meet together if you can. I don't know if you know each other, but you know what? Okay, so yeah, you need to meet together in your own schools. Of course, that doesn't apply to Ravjeet and Amreen because you're it. But we're going to try to meet. We really need to meet as a whole group somehow. So I'm kind of wondering if the theater sports event might be the answer there. I know it's a long way from Surrey, but it's one of the most fun events we do all year. And we could just maybe meet, I don't know, an hour ahead of the program or something like that. So yeah, mark November 13th, but be more updates on that as we go along. Did I finish everything I wanted to say? It's been like 10 friggin' minutes, so oops, was I supposed to say that on here? Anyway, let's see, no job. Oh, crap, yeah. Sorry this is going so long, but I have to show you some stuff. Come on, there we go. I think you know who that is. Okay, so you want to connect with sister. Her, what do you call it? There you go. That's her Facebook name. So give her a shout on Facebook. She just put that up today, so she looks pretty good. I wanted to introduce you to Space. Space is the main community-based leader that works in the schools. He does everything, actually. He's just kind of our main guy over in South Africa, and he's standing probably in his community. That looks familiar. So here's Space's contact on Facebook, that is. So give him to connect with him and start learning about him. And sorry about the light in the background. So this is his sister again. This lady here is Sanat. And Sanat is the partner in working together, working partner, colleague with Space. So Sanat does all the stuff with the girls and Space with the guys. And if you want to connect with Sanat, that's her Facebook thing. Yeah, so let's start connecting. We also have a Facebook page. Let's see. How do I get there? Bam. You might want to connect into the Reach Out Facebook page, the group. Okay, here it is. So just look for Reach Out to Africa and join that group. I may have already invited you to do that. Anyway, join in and you can start, looking at stuff that's sort of relevant. Okay, I better get off this thing because you probably already clicked off because that's so boring. Anyway, stop boring. We're doing amazing work. Do you know how many people we're impacting? One more slide. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. It's like 450 kids at all times. 450 kids at all times that are impoverished, orphaned, vulnerable, lives of crime that they aren't hopefully in, but they might be, but it's certainly around them. So yeah, we are making a huge difference and your participation is awesome. Thank you so much. Leave some comments. Bye.